but I'll go over it just in case. You got it? All right, so now, once you get all of your text on there, remember all 6 buttons, you're gonna go to Google Images. We gotta add some images in here, and they need to deal with what your website is about. So with Miss Warner's Roastery here, it's gonna be coffee. So I'm gonna go to Google Images, and any images of coffee. What was the name of that one company that you like?
Raphael's Roastery.
How do you spell that? R-A-P-H-A-E-L.
Yep.
Roastery. All right, so there we go. Like there's Raphael's Roastery. So what we're gonna do, you can do a couple different things. Sometimes you can drag straight from Google Images into your document in Photoshop, or you can drag it off onto the desktop and then drag it in. If it won't drag in, then you can go to File, drag it off onto the desktop, go to File and Place. So you can place embedded or you can place linked, okay? So you would have to use one of those. Most of the time, it will drag straight in. So first, try to drag straight from Google Images into your Photoshop document. If that doesn't work, drag off to the desktop, then grab it and try to drag it in. And we'll add, there's a minimum of 2 images. You don't want too many on the home page, but that looks really good right there. We're gonna put that on there. All right, so there's 2, and you can add as many as you want. It's up to you. So, slide this back over. Now, if we look at this, it does not look the best. So, a couple things we can do. It's because of these images, okay? What we can do, I can use the magic eraser. So if I find the magic eraser, we gotta find the eraser tool first. I think it's gonna be under here. There's magic eraser right there. So if you don't have magic eraser highlighted, it may just look like a regular eraser. Hold down left click, use your magic eraser. Make sure you're on the right layer. So another thing that you could do is you can also rename these layers. Where they came in as layer 1 and layer 2, I could take that, actually highlight the words and type, it looks like some kind of cake or something. And then layer 1, I can highlight the words and type Raphael. All right, so make sure you're on the right one, and I'm going to use that magic eraser, and I'm gonna get rid of some of this. There we go, and I may, what's it look like? Nah, I don't like it. So I don't like that, so I'm gonna edit step backward, or in this case, it says undo magic eraser. So there we go. Then on this one, it says cake. I may try to get rid of some of that. I like that better. I wonder what this would look like if I get rid, no, we don't like that. I'm gonna edit and undo that. So I may leave that like that. The other thing we could do is if you wanna change the size of these, make sure you're on the layer you wanna be on, go to edit, transform, scale, and you end up with these resizing handles. And some of you probably already noticed that if you have those resizing handles, you can't do anything else until you do something with that. If you accidentally do this and you don't want to do something with it, just hit return and it takes them away. But in this case, I want to do something with it. So now I'm gonna stretch that out and I'm gonna move it. All right, and then I'm gonna get on, and watch, I'm gonna get on Raphael's, edit, transform, and scale, and I'm going to adjust this one too. All right, so you don't have to leave them like that. Like if I can skew this if I want to, I can also get on the cake one and go to edit, transform, and rotate. And notice now I can grab this and rotate it. So I may want it to look like that. Hit enter, and then you can use the blending modes on these too. So if I go to this one, right click, go to blending options, I'm gonna add a few things. Kind of like that. Then, all right, I'll click OK. Now, notice I use sliders. I don't want different effects on this, I want the exact same effects. So here's what you do. You go to the layer you just created the effects on and right click and go to copy layer style. Click it, and I'll go to the layer with the other image, which is Raphael's. I'll click on it, right click, and paste the layer style. It does the exact same thing to it. and then I'm done. So you file save. You save it as a Photoshop. Now you also need to save it as a JPEG. So you go to File, Save As. All right, make sure you go to Save on your computer. And then here we're going to keep the name the same, make sure it's on your desktop. All you gotta do is change the format. Why is that doing that? All right, so if this goes here to where you can't save it as a JPEG, go to Save a Copy. And it'll open up like this. Then we can drop it down, and then we have JPEG right there. Changes it to .jpg, we'll hit save. And on the JPEG options, you just click OK. Now both files are on your desktop. And you need to print the JPEG out, turn it in. That's it.